What's up, guys? We're gonna go through my second Plat run. Stay tuned, and we're gonna get into this. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Green Reaper here with another video from Raidshadowlegends. Today we're going to talk about my Plat push. Before we get into the clip and the replay into the Plat push, and before I show you the builds, just going to go over some pros and cons, looking back over last week and watching the clip back myself. Pros, I started off better off this week, didn't lose so many battles on the start. Also, defense did quite fairly better than last week as a bonus. And I suppose the cons is could have done better, but I did. I still need to make a few more better decisions under that 15 minutes. Now you have to remember you're making choices on 15 minutes. You forget the simple rules sometimes with battling like that, especially when you're not as experienced. And obviously I don't know the players' defenses as well as other Plat players, which would obviously give an advantage. Overall, Plat is not easy, but I feel that I did very well this time, much better than last time. I found I was absolutely more consistent with my battles. I'm going to show you the clip now, how to mute it because of Twitch. Obviously I forgot to turn off the music. And then we're going to go over why I feel that this is my best team so far, and kind of explain the process of my thinking with my defense and my attack, and then just hopefully this will help other players do better in Plat or just in Arena in general. Okay, so this was my main team that I used today mainly. This one of my speed teams. Speed teams are a bit different. Obviously, Arbiter and Seafear in there. I feel that these did very well. The reason I like to use this team is got two strip champions in there. So Kaimar obviously strips with his A2 and then has that reset ability. So for reaction and with Perry, I'm able just to do a bit more. And then the reason I use Dutch is because she brings the veils and obviously can revive, and also brings block buffs and attack up. And attack up is really important actually in Plat Arena. Also brings a little shield on herself as well. This is a build I built just really tanky, quite fast. I would like to see a faster, and I would also like to see more HP in here. So this build is not completely finished. Kaimar as well, not completely finished. I would like to see 300 plus speed and 700 accuracy. This is what I want in the 2 builds. Madden Series is not completed, and you're seeing it in the clip that Madden Series was getting resisted a little bit. So she does need more accuracy. So I do need to bring her accuracy up as well. And the speed's good, and everything else I don't really mind about. And then this is my Trunda build. My Trunda's very fast because it's the same Trunda I use for my speed teams. She is speed tuned for that. 5k, 5.5k, just under. It's quite fairly healthy. Obviously 100% critical rate, and then critical damage could be better. So how have I built on? What's the masteries? So Duchess is in Swift Parry and Immunity, and then I'm just looking for HP subs as well as speed, and then again a little bit of HP was looking for on this, I believe, but I went with Refresh Amulet, which was quite nice. Obviously looking for a triple HP here. Ideally want HP boots in the future once my speed subs get a bit better at the top and I get HP boots in Immortal with good speed substats. That's what I'd like to see. And then the masteries are Timely Intervention and Recycle Revenge. Kaimar's going to do his thing, but mainly taking Eagle Eye. I think the accuracy really helps. And then a few bits more of like Law Steel, etc, etc. Obviously Man Series is quite fairly the same. Precision sets on both of them, you get speed and accuracy on both. And then Trunda is quite fairly built. So Trunda obviously with Hound Smasher, and then coming in for more damage. I do have Shield Breaker on her, just because I do use in other teams as well, and I don't always have a defense down. Obviously she's fully booked, and I'm using one savage set and one cruel set. Okay, let's talk about Plat defense then. Who did I use for defense? So I went with a stall option really. I come in with Kaimar with a speed lead to do the strip first 2. And then we come in with 2 revivers, which was Duchess and Sifi. Sifi is just normal build and speed. And masteries are here. Masteries are a bit of a mess. I probably could do with fixing that out. Honestly, she should be in Swift Parry and Reaction as well as Duchess. I just don't have it available. And then who else did I use? Okay, so I used a Torment, and I kind of went with like a damage dealing set. I need to fix the critical rate. He's a bit of an old build, so I've not had a chance to fix it yet. There's a bit of accuracy in there, so it's a bit of hybrid. HP needs to be improved, if I'm being honest, and defense as well. I feel with the chemistry of my defense, it did fairly quite well. Obviously reaction set would be nice here as well, but we don't have that available. Okay, so why did I pick the 5 champions I picked? Kaimar obviously with speed lead, quite fairly fast. That kind of limits them to using and stops them using immunity, right? They have to be faster than my Kaimar. They don't know how fast my Sifi is. They're going to come in and try and attack me with immunity because I'm using Torment. Obviously we got 2 revivers, 2 quite tanky revivers. My Duchess obviously is a better build, so it's hard to one-shot her. Obviously Torment itself could be quite long and hard to counter, so when you use someone like Torment or Hedgie, it kind of forces them to use immunity or block both champion, so it just kind of fills up the slot on one of their teams as well, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for to force them into a shield or immunity. Obviously I can't use immunity because I've got Kaimar. He's going to AoE strip them straight away, and then Torment is going to have a field day when they try and do that. So there's not a lot of teams that are out there at the moment that can cause me a lot of trouble. Obviously, the biggest weaknesses are Warlords, Kaimars, who else? Hedgies and faster speed teams, right? And there's always a weakness for any Plat team that's out there. And that was the main teams that I also need to try and avoid our next Plat reset. Also had a few troubles with resistance teams, which was surprising. I do need to up my accuracy on Man Series, which I'll work on for next week. However, I think that's it for today. I hope you do like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help me quite out. And let me know how you feel, how I've done in the two Plat push. And bear in mind, this is now back-to-back Plat pushes. And I don't know if you've seen it, but the ranking was 266 this week. That's probably because I just got stuck in a long battle and then lost last minute, which probably didn't help me. Till the next time, see you again, guys, and peace out.